months and months ago, I deleted my original Facebook account, and then I realized that in order to admin the corridor page, I still needed a personal one. So I tried to make a fake one. Facebook shut it down hard.
They deleted your Facebook account again?
Yep.
I thought you got this cleared up, like this wasn't gonna happen.
I just went to my Facebook page and it was this. We're concerned about security, Security concerns, we're doing this for you. Thanks, guys. Sorry, we've only gotten over 100 million views on Facebook in the last 2 months. Why would that mean anything?
Today was the day to kick off color grading on Lifeline. We had a meeting at 10:30, walk in the room, sit down. I haven't done a lot of TV stuff before. You know, we do a lot of YouTube videos, but what I was expecting to happen today was to sit down and talk about looks for all the different episodes and different scenes and all that kind of stuff. So I walk in the room, I'm all prepared. They chat for about 5 more minutes and they go, all right, well, looks like you got a lot of work to do, so I guess we'll leave you to it. And then everybody starts getting up and I'm just like, That was weird.
Here is the story of what happened when I tried to make a Facebook account. It didn't really work. No. You see, it all started when I canceled my account in March because I didn't really like the platform and I didn't really want to use it. And then I tried to make another one to admin the corridor page. Why? I don't know. I'm gonna go back to the beginning and I'm gonna tell you what happened, and then maybe you can help me understand why all this has gone down the way that it is. Good job, Facebook. I wasn't really using the platform. I didn't really have a need for it, so I canceled my account. But then we still had the corridor page and I really wanted to be able to put our videos on there. We feel that Facebook is going to be a place where people are watching videos more and more. There's a lot of people on that platform that aren't here on YouTube, and we just want to make sure that our videos get in front of them so they can enjoy what we do.
But is it worth a year of your time?
You know, we'll find out. Well, as you all know, in order to manage a company page, you need to have a personal profile page on Facebook. So I said, okay, I'll sign back up again, make a company account that anyone can use from the company to manage the company page, the official page.
Still have to do the finishing touches. I gotta paint everything, gotta make it all look good, I gotta figure out how to get everything on here nice and secure, and then I'll be done. If anyone knows a better way to do this, leave a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe. I printed everything level, so I can just connect these two pieces together basically here, and align everything up a bit. It's pretty lined up. I think I gotta sand it. Definitely need to sand that little edge down there. It's gonna be big. It's gonna make it kind of like a sniper kind of situation, I think. It's weird because like, it freaks me out constantly seeing these 3D models turn into like real life objects. Scaling is always a difficult thing because you're constantly adjusting and zooming out in 3ds Max. In real life, it's one size and you're stuck with it. This one turned out just, I think a little bit bigger than I was expecting. In some of my mock-ups, it's a little bit smaller. I mean, it'll look, I think, pretty cool. Because also imagine like wires coming out of this or running along the top of the handguard. And if you've seen like any of the concept art for Elysium, there's a lot of really cool ideas and a lot of unused ideas. The thing is, the triangular thing is inspired from some real gun parts that I have. It's basically called like a Gen 3 Delta handguard or forearm. And what it does is it's a handguard for the rifle that is completely triangular shape. I have no idea where the design came from, but it's got like this cool 70s or 80s aesthetic. But it like gives this very interesting feel because you never see triangles on weapons, or at least not very often.
Sick.
What's the? Yeah, this is what I'm talking about.
It's like the FAL.
Yeah, right? It's got this like vintage vibe to it. I just love that weird triangular shape. It just screams heritage and honor, trust, durability, craftsmanship.
So on set we shot with a bunch of lookup tables from a pack that's one of our favorite packs online. Said it a lot on the channel, I'll say it again, it's IWL TBAP. We like it so much I'm able to actually remember the random collection of letters that makes the name. Throughout the process we were thinking, when they color grade this piece, let's just have them work from the lookup tables that we shot with on set because they already look really good and it'll save them a whole bunch of time.
So I made a fake account called Corey Hunter. From that account, we uploaded literal Bohemian Rhapsody to Facebook. It did really well. It got 35 million views, and that account didn't have a photo, a real name, or any friends. And then all of a sudden, right after that video, boom, your account has been disabled for your own protection.
The moment I sat down in this room, I asked like, so you guys working from the lookup tables at all? And he goes, no, we noticed that there's a little bit of noise and also the skin tones were a little bit off, so I wanted to have some more control. So I rebuilt the whole thing myself and it looked great on the screen, and I realized that we were dealing with true professionals and asking them to work from the lookup tables didn't make any more sense.
And it did this really, really weird thing where it said, upload a photo of yourself and we'll review it, and then once we decide that your account's legitimate, we'll enable it for you again. I upload a photo of me, send it to them. My account was disabled for like 3 days. I went to log in or to see what the status was, and it had just been permanently disabled for good. That either happened because it was a fake name, didn't have a real photo, it didn't have enough friends, or they saw that we uploaded a video that did really, really well, and then the algorithm caught it as being a bot.
Film is more of like a specific authored detail. Yeah, it's more tailored. Like, whereas television, it's almost the most effective dollar per minute production out there. Like, they come in and within like days they're pumping out entire half-hour episodes that millions of people watch. It's a very well-oiled machine. I think vlogs do a good job of getting all their minutes for their dollars and like being really efficient at pumping out content. It's like, no, TV as it be. Anyways, Nick drove all the way out here to record some behind the scenes for the color grading. I walked in, I said hi, everybody stood up, I left, and here we are standing outside. It was very quick. It's like us hop in the car and drive back home for 45 minutes. I'll see you there.
It was weird because it only happened after the account was totally fine, and then I uploaded that video, and then it gave me problems. I made 3 more accounts under my real name, with my real email, with real friends. All of those accounts got disabled, literally under the exact same circumstances. Couldn't figure out what this weird problem was, so finally I reached out to somebody that might know somebody over there.
What's this box?
I don't know, man. Let's find out. It's addressed to Sam and Nico channel. Really well wrapped up here. It's from Mike Pouch from Philadelphia.
On a recent video, Sam requested art for a blank white wall. Enclosed, find my original pen and ink drawing of Grumpy Nico and enthused Brandon from the Node video Super Fight, Chuck Norris versus T-Rex. Please give the Brandon drawings to Brandon.
There he is.
This is the day when my hair was shorter.
Happy
Nice.
Brandon.
Happy
That looks
Brandon.
like Brandon a lot.
Oh.
Ooh, that's cool. Grump it up.
Is that a tough Nico?
I have a gift from a fan for you, Brandon.
Really?
Yeah. And
That's
here's
very
the,
nice.
I bet that Tyrion is not Targaryen in any way whatsoever. Brandon, however, thinks that Tyrion is Targaryen, at least in some way. And we made a $50 bet that has to be payable in gold.
1 gram. 1 gram of gold.
Enjoy your fan art, Brandon.
All right, thank you.
It's August right now. I've been trying to get a Facebook account all year. I send it over directly to somebody at Facebook. They flip the switch over there, log on, my account's working fine. I go, great. 4 hours later, I come back, and it then threw me into a new algorithm glitch loop. Put in a phone number. Then Facebook contacted me at that number with a verification code. It was supposed to take me through to my account. But instead, all it would do when I would enter that verification code is it would take me back to the beginning of the loop. So after all this trouble, it was still failing. And this Monday, I get to the studio and I see that I have an email notification from Facebook. You have 5 new friends on Facebook, or whatever those emails are that you get. And I click on it and it takes me to my active Facebook page. No one knows how that happened. The weirdest part is you can't get a hold of anybody over there.
Yeah. We don't have very good ventilation in the studio. Our workshop, I think, has like a single tube that goes up to roof for ventilation. So when you're working on stuff where you're creating dust or using paint, stuff like that, it all swirls around in there. It can be pretty gnarly if you're not wearing a mask. It's very unhealthy, you know, you don't want to breathe in paint. Just like my little scope here, applied some of that XTC 3D here. It's definitely smoothing things out. You know, I'm just gonna give it a coat of paint or 2 here and give this guy a little bit of color since I printed it in white. If you're ever painting anything, you always want to sand the object you're about to paint, especially with spray paint. Giving it a little bit of that rough edge really helps the paint stick to it, no matter what it is. So I have a paint and primer as my base coat here with a layer of Plasti Dip for like the last 2 or 3 coats. I don't know, it's cool having that little grippy stuff. So you might want to take a step back. I don't want to catch you in the blast here, you know what I mean? everyone's got their own little style. I like to do the very rapid movements. So that way, each time the paint is hitting it, it's always like the smallest amount possible hitting it at once. Prevents buildup, prevents dripping. Kind of gives me a lot more of an even coating. Speaking of which, right? I know. So wrap this thing up here. It's a little bigger than I was expecting it to be, but it's pretty cool. I feel like this whole thing was kind of inspired by seeing like the Neil Blomkamp shorts. I think really the biggest thing right now in dealing with this project, the biggest challenge in kind of putting this together is really just, it's the size of the printer. It's in there. Yeah. And that's what I'm gonna attempt to do next. Kind of a blend of old and new. But if you guys are digging these projects, don't forget to subscribe, because we're gonna certainly be playing around with this a lot more. Trying to create some new designs. If you have any thoughts on cool tactical combinations for sci-fi props or weapons, let us know, and we might try and make one of those.
You're going down, Carmichael. You are going down, sir.
You know exactly what happened.
Did he change the desktop
Yeah.
on your computer?
Yeah. Don't act dumb.
Carmichael, you are going down. I don't know what you're gonna get yet, but you're gonna get it. You're gonna get got hard.
Dude, you can't just take our camera like that.